Hey, 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 what's going on, good people? What is going on? I am Rochelle T. Parks. I am your health motivator. Hey, guys, welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of Mindset Talks. You know what I'm about to say? You're in for a treat. You're in for a treat. I say it every time. Oh, this is good though. Believe me, this one is good. So let me introduce the people. Okay, I'm gonna start with the man himself first, Mr. Michael L. Parks, aka Pops, is in the building. Woo, 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 woo. Now, listen. This is good. Come on, y'all. I need y'all to listen. Okay, let me say this. If you're seeing this on replay, everybody needs you to share this. Like, start sharing it right now. Start sharing it right now. Okay, and go get your pen and your paper right now because you're going to be taking some notes on this one right here. But let me introduce to you two of our dear friends, okay, Mr. Fred Johnson and Stacee Johnson in the his house.
Hey!
Hello.
Wait a minute, let me see. Stacey, you what, Virginia State? Is it Virginia
Yes,
State?
Virginia State
So what's
University.
y'all have a call? What do y'all have a call? You say BSU? What do you say?
VSU.
I knew they had something.
HBCU.
That's right. That's right. Oh man. That's right. You know, HU in the house. I'm we all about the HBCUs. So y'all know how we do. We just jump right into it. So first, let's give the people some history. So I get lost. I'm trying to figure out how long we've been knowing each other.
I know.
It's been by for God. January.
Well, I know that, but what year?
I want to say January 2015.
2015. Okay, so we've been just over 6 years.
Yeah.
Okay. So we know Stacey and Fred through some of y'all have heard me talk about a biblical weight loss class that Pops and I facilitated at our church called Bod for God. And another friend of ours, Leroy Allen, who you've seen do the mindset talks, who lost what did he lose, like 90 pounds and got off sleep apnea, just ridiculous
Yes.
amounts of weights and so he is neighbors to Fred and Stacey, right? Aren't y'all neighbors? Live in the
Yep.
same
Yes.
neighborhood?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so he invited them to Bar for God. So I guess January 2015. And they did well in the program. Then Stacey found out I was personal training, and then she became a personal training client. And so and they just became like family, like family. And so anytime we have something at the house, you could believe Stacey and Fred gonna show up. And so
Yeah.
it's been great, like family. And so let's back up to this. I guess what happened? Like, what happened, Fred? I'll let Fred start. What like how did we get here? Can you go take the people back to what happened?
So what happened? I could start 30 years ago. I could start January, whichever one. I'll start in January. Really, and hopefully I don't get emotional. I may, but
It's all right.
It's okay. It's okay because we do that.
yeah.
It's okay.
So January, and I wrote this January 18th, 2021. I had a stress test, nuclear stress test with my doctor. And I went to the doctor's office. My blood pressure when I arrived was 176 over 111. The doctor asked me, did I take my medication? I said, yeah. Then I noticed the concern look on their face, which then made me look concerned. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? And so after the doctors huddled, they decided to let me move forward with the stress test. But while I was on the treadmill, I had a monitor in front of me, and I noticed that my blood pressure readings were, I think the highest one I saw was like 220 over 110 or something like that. And so I immediately knew that something was wrong. Whatever I was doing was not right. And I, at that moment, there were a lot of things going through my head. One, I lost my mom to a stroke in 2018. And one of the things that And
It's
one
all
of the
right.
things that I always said going through that ordeal was I didn't want to be in that situation. Just going
Mhm.
to the stroke unit every day for 3 months and seeing patients in in those situations just was not something I wanted to go through.
Mhm.
And what I've learned today is a lot of that we bring on ourselves.
Mhm.
Uh, this program has done wonders for me because for 55 years I was doing it the way I thought was the right way, but it wasn't. Uh, I say this to everyone. The doctors are wonderful. They will give you meds to get you well, but if you ask them, well, how long will I need to take this? Most of them, I mean, some of the answers I was getting was the rest of your life. And I
Mm.
never, for one time, thought that, you know what, if you just did something for 90 days, you could be off your meds and never have to go back to them again. Now, what I'll
Mm.
tell people is sugar ain't sweet. They have records where some people get off their meds in like 3 days. and so one of the things on day 4 I was like, oh, something wrong. This thing not working. Why am I still taking my meds? But it took me a little bit longer to get there, but I made it, and it was a wonderful feeling that when I made it. I mean, when I tell you I made it, and I haven't looked back since. And so, really, I mean, that's it in a high level.
Yeah.
Again,
So
uh,
I'm
I,
sorry. Go ahead.
yeah. Go ahead. No, I'm done.
Okay. Okay. I'll go back to, I don't know what day it was, but I just remember I was in my studio. I was here. I think I was finishing up a workout, and I received a text from you. It was early in the morning. You said, I think you said, call me when you can, or something like that. And of course, I don't get text messages from Fred. So when he says that, I called immediately, so I called and stopped what I was doing. I called, said, what's going on, Fred? And you told me about your blood pressure and everything. And I said, you know what? We need to meet tonight. Okay. We can't even play with it. We can't even play. Those were like high numbers. I said, we can't even play with it. I said, we're going to have a meeting tonight. I said, I'm sure Pops would agree. Let's set it right now. What time can you meet? Right. And
Right.
I just knew. I said, it was no question. And of course, when I mentioned the Pops, he was like, absolutely. It was no question that we knew you need to be in the program, and whatever it was going to take, we was going to make sure, you were going to be straight. That was our sentiments. Yeah, we're going to fix it. We're going to fix it because we know, like you said, we eat our way into high blood pressure. We eat our way into high cholesterol. We eat our way into type 2 diabetes, and so we knew that could be reversed, you know. And so I'm grateful. So you say it didn't happen in 3 days, but it happened in 28 days, though. 28 days. Come
Yeah.
on, man. 28 days.
Nah, but it had me worried
28
because I was like, wow, day 4, day 5, I'm still, what's going on?
days. We set the bar too high, Pops. We set the bar
It's
too
definitely a
high.
high bar, but I being on the group calls, I do see many people get there within that first week, and it's a blessing, just a blessing,
Yeah, it's a blessing.
just a
Yeah, but you
blessing.
figure 30 years versus 28 days. I mean, that's pretty good.
It's definitely pretty
I,
good.
Yeah, I would venture to say the people that were getting off in the first week, probably, I don't know if any of them had been taking their medication for 30 years.
Okay,
I
okay,
don't know anybody.
I'll go with that.
Yeah, I know, seriously, nobody. I think you probably the longest that I can think of off the top of my head that's been taking medication that we got off. Still less than a month. So people say, should I do the 45 day or the 90 day? I said, well, Doesn't matter. People, I said with Fred 30 years ago for 28 days. So even if you did the 45-day, you're still good. It's still good, you know.
Right.
But no, Pops, you got anything? I know you want to jump in there.
No, I definitely appreciate Fred's transparency.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely glad to know you guys. And as I hear him talk about his situation that's past him now, I can't help but wonder what Stacy was feeling. You know, what was going through her mind. I mean, because the emotions that we see from Fred, I can only imagine. I just want to know what was going through your mind and your heart, Stacy.
Well, I knew he was on 2 high blood pressures. And when he first started seeing the cardiologist, I said, well, do you have heart disease? You know, just trying to figure out, you know, what are they looking for? What are they looking for? And, you know, I felt he gave me a man answer. I don't know. I said, okay. So I did. I said, okay, I got certain things I have to let him handle at his time, at his speed. Then he was telling me he was going to do a stress test. So when I, you know, came home and we was talking about it. And when he told me what was going on, and I immediately I was furious. I work with the medical doctors, and we have a cardiologist in our where we work. And I've seen so many patients, they go there, stress tests, come out on stretchers. So I said, they allow you to continue. I said, when they ask you how you feel, that's not a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
So I was furious. So he was, you know, but he was explaining it to me in calm, and I did not even got any more furious because he was so calm about it. I said, this is serious. I said, you need to call Rochelle. And then I walked away because I couldn't do anything for him. That was it. I had to turn it over. Because if I had kept in that conversation, it wouldn't have been pretty.
Right.
And I know he needed some help right then, and I wasn't going to be there to help him. I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
So I said, you need to call Rochelle. And then he texted me after he got the phone with you, asked me what time I get home, because, you know, we wanted to have a Zoom call. I said, well, whenever, you know, I'll get off at 4, I get home. So like I said, you guys call, and I mean, I was ready for him to get started to go, but I was still professional over that anger I felt.
Mm-hmm.
So when he started, and you know, my concern was, I had no doubt that he'll make it through because I've been with you, Coach. It's just that he did not eat salads and stuff. You know, we just got him doing smoothies.
I know.
I know. And I tried for years to get him to do smoothies. Nada. 0. Negative. Coach Rowe, he's doing smoothies. So I had to I had to let it go.
Yeah.
So when he started and we had to go to the store and get stuff, I don't like, because he did not eat salads.
Yeah.
He didn't eat a lot of stuff, period. He a funny eater. So I'm wondering, well, what is he going to eat? So interesting things happen. Anything's happened when he started eating, but he made it. We made it.
I made it.
What was the tipping point? How you go from no salad to salad? I mean, like.
Okay, so the list, the PDF that's provided gives you some options. Don't like that, or don't like that. Okay, well, if what's the worst thing gonna happen? You're gonna die if you don't eat. So something. What's that? I'm gonna try it because Yeah, and so I went through a whole, I've eaten stuff in the last 90 days that I didn't think I liked, but at the end of the day, it filled me up, kept me going. I'm not, I mean, honestly, I haven't had a cold. I haven't had the flu,
allergies,
the flu shot, stopped taking allergy pills. I had a suspected torn rotator cuff. I couldn't lift my arm. I couldn't scratch my back, basically. But miraculously, get back in there. Stacy's like, why are you putting your shirt on like that? That's how I put it on. Because I was getting in there. But,
wow.
Yeah, it's been best 90 days of my life. 89.
Wow.
89. Tomorrow's my 90th.
That's right. That's right. Wow. That is amazing. So it's true. They say, let food be that medicine. Yes. Right? I mean, gosh. Yeah. And it's like I can't say that enough, because even when I say it, people don't take it literally. I mean, like that's a literal statement. That's not a figure of speech. But I think people see it as a figure of speech. They don't really, until they experience it. Like you wouldn't have believed that, Fred, before doing this. You wouldn't have believed that food would have fixed your supposed torn rotator cuff. You know what I mean? You would not like.
It was all meds.
Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't have believed that. Like, you've been on medication for 30 years. You wouldn't have believed. Like, you came into this program, I guess, praying, hoping and wishing and praying, but deep down, this total transparency, did you think the sugar ain't sweet was going to get you off the medication?
To be honest, I did not. I didn't. I just, even my good buddy Leroy, I saw him daily, and he's dropping weight. Like, I mean, he was just looking good. He was moving better, looking good. And I follow his footsteps in this journey. So I was like, wow. And I never once asked about it. And then the day that I asked him, he said, yeah, sugar ain't sweet. I was like, okay, that's what happened to him. It's not going to, I just kept saying, I don't want to be the first one that don't succeed in this. that was my own. I was like, man, because, that first few days, you're like, I don't know about this thing. And trying to figure out the abortions, and I don't know about this thing. And good cop, bad cop ain't helping.
Rochelle ain't helping nothing.
No names. And then, so, but at the end of the day, I will say that, once you get that rhythm, it's a smooth sailing ship. I mean, it just is, and I haven't looked back. I have not and will not look back. It's medicine gone.
Feeling good.
Yeah.
I mean, so what? Have you talked to Leroy?
We talk all the time. We talk every day. We joke.
I know. So what has he said? Has he said anything about your journey or whatever?
He actually gave me some props this morning, congratulating me. He said he couldn't really congratulate me to the mark because he said I might fall off the wagon. He's in grad school now. He said, you still trying to get your AA. So, but
that sounds like Leroy too.
Yeah, so I mean, again, I look up to him in more ways than one, and he knows in Christ as well. He kind of brought me back. Not that I strayed away far, but he did recenter me, and I appreciate that. I appreciate him for that. Brought me to the Woodstream family, which is I'm not gonna look back from that ever.
Yeah.
So Yeah.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah,
Amen.
I want you to dig in a little bit more. Um, I know that this journey was probably a piece of cake for you. So can you talk about how easy it was for you every day to do, or like just talk about how difficult, which are most difficult moments, in terms of going through the program, what sticks out?
For me, I think today, I wasn't feeling well. So I had some doubts. I was trying to determine, I was saying, man, I felt better not on this thing than I do on this thing. Now, what's going on? And so I had some challenges that I had to grapple with, and me being a man, as my wife said, what's wrong with you? Nothing. And so my whole thing was I was going to get through it, but bad cop, as I call him, he recognized something that was going on, and he said, and we had a man-to-man talk, and it came out that there was, so part of it, the high level of it is that there's a communication aspect to this thing, and that's where the coaches come in to help you, guide you, because they've seen different scenarios and they can put you back on the right path to make you succeed or help you succeed. And so that was probably one of the most defining moments, because I said I wasn't going to quit, but my body was telling me different. And once we had to talk and I made corrections, then things got back rolling again, and I'm here. I feel great.
and might I say, look, you look great. Look, I'm married and everything, so you ain't got to worry about me. But man, you look good. And Stacy, you look like a little girl with the pigtails.
That's what I'm trying to tell her.
You look like a little girl. You look like a teenager. Okay?
I'm telling you. It took my 15 years off her life. I told you.
You guys look amazing, for real. You guys look amazing.
We appreciate
you look healthy and fit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can look at a person's skin. Chisel. Yeah, Stacy, look at the chin. Look at the chin and everything. I'm telling you, it's just different, and because you know the look, like people can look sick, I mean, not knowing, they don't know they look sick, but I can look at you look at their eyes, you look at their skin. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, weight is one thing, but it's other things you look at, and you guys just look vibrant and fit and healthy.
Yeah, thank you.
We are.
Yeah, so that is a blessing, and to feel good. Go ahead, Stacy.
I can tell you a funny day of his journey. The day that you told him no fruit, do straight veggies, he was in that kitchen, and I tried my hardest not to laugh at him, but it was funny. His eyes got big, and his whole deposition changed, and he was. I could see the fire building up in him. Like, I don't believe she told me I got this. What am I going to do? I mean, and I texted her. I said, y'all, it's about to be on. He was itching, and I didn't want to laugh because he was serious, but it was funny. And I said, oh, this is about to be on. And he kept going, but he made it. He kept going and going. But he was like, he would ask me, you think I can eat? I said, you need to ask Coach. I ain't in this. I know when to let go. I turned it over. But you can answer me. I said, you need to ask Coach. I said, I said, they'll let you know. Take a picture. We be in the store. Can I have this? Take a picture, send it to him. I knew the answer. He's not going to listen to me. He's not going to listen to me. I stayed out of it. You can answer me.
So that's your real bad cop friend right there. That's your real bad cop.
now, we in Mom's one day shopping, and I said, and Pops hit me back, and I'm like, man, Pops done pissed me off. So he's like, what's wrong? I said, I just asked him a question. He won't answer my question. I'm done. I eventually got the answer, but it was like, come on, man. But
so Fred, are you talking about I gave you a response or I asked you a question so you can answer it? You're saying that. You're not saying that I ignored you. When you send it, I asked you a question. Did I ask you a question for you to answer?
Hey, you know how we go, right? It ain't changed.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Ignore me. No, you never ignore anyone.
Right. I wanted you to answer the question so you could answer your own question.
Absolutely. Is that the coaching part of this thing?
Well, it's about empowering.
You have to empower. It's the education.
If we're constantly giving you the answers, when your 90 days are up, you're gonna go back to the old Fred because you ain't gonna know what to do. So now you know what changes to make. You know how to tweak things to get your intended results. That's what that was about. That was training, sir. The good cop looking out for you.
No, that's real because so many people, they ask questions. I mean, can I have this? I'd be like, did you read the PDF? I mean, Muslim, did you read it? I mean, is it the PDF? Oh, I didn't see it. What does that tell you? You probably can't have it. So, but a lot of it, like we said, we're trying to educate people. We're not trying to, I don't want to be a pusher. You know what I mean? Like we're trying to, 45 or 90 days and whatever time, then you can have the information you need to go on and thrive, know how to make the tweaks. We talk about different things you have access to that you can tweak, and that's the whole point of it, along the way. And that's why we say it's personalized because it's based on how your body responds, to the food that you eat, because it's different for everybody. We see it all the time. I was talking to somebody hit me up yesterday and was asking, somebody that's not in sugar and sweet, and she was asking me a question, and I was telling her, and she was like, really? She said, but I thought that was healthy. I said, but it ain't healthy for you, and this is without her testing her blood sugar, but clearly it wasn't working for her with something that the world would typically think is healthy. And that's the whole benefit of the program. You learn that. What's it? I got to learn the scripture. What is the scripture, Pops? What is the address of the scripture? All things may be.
I think that's 1 Corinthians 10:23.
Yeah,
lawful but not allowed.
But not lawful but not
profitable.
Profitable.
Yeah,
I remember that one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true though. I mean, that's like the perfect scripture for the program because people be like, "I thought you said I could have." I said, "Yeah, but
you can eat it, but there's a but.
Yeah, it ain't.
You
it ain't
eat
working
whatever
for
you want to eat. It's no law. It's nothing. You're not going to go to jail for eating stuff.
Right.
But if you don't know how it's going to affect you, people just indiscriminately just eating this and eating that, not even knowing what it's doing to their body.
Right.
And I did it for years.
Right.
We all do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
we all did. That's not did. Yeah. Not even didn't think about reading no label. Like you ate it. You ate it because you wanted it. That's
exactly.
it.
This is what I want.
I mean, matter of fact, you judged it by looking at the front, not the back. You like, "Ooh, that look good. Get that." Or sorry, see a commercial. Something. Ooh, that look good. I'm gonna go get that. Put that on the list. So I know as a kid, and it's funny because, so you talk. So all of us are over. I guess all of us are over 50, and so you just think about the years
Except
and years
Stacy.
and years of.
Thank you.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Stacy over 30. I forgot.
Look at her blushing. Look at her. She's blushing.
She got her a sugar daddy. She got her a sugar daddy right there with Fred. So look, you just think of the years and years of the programming we had as kids, just with the commercials and stuff. The commercials, the cereals, like all the stuff. I know my mother shopped for me based on what I saw on the commercial, you know, for cereal and just junk, you know, just all this programming. And so having to undo a lot of that stuff. And that's why in the master class, I say, forget about everything you ever learned about this. Like, forget about it. You have to erase it, because if you come in here with that old stuff, you're going to be like, but I thought, but stop thinking.
Right.
Because that's old. Like, I have to erase it from myself. I mean, even how I coach people, even you, Stace, how I coached you, and it's different from what we did, you know? So, and that ain't been too long ago. That was just, what, a couple of years ago, you know?
Yes.
And so it's different. And so people say, what makes this different? It's a lot that makes this different. It's a lot that makes it. Well, I don't know. I've done everything. I've done, you haven't done this. You haven't done this. I promise you, you haven't. Somebody hit us up today and said, in their group, and said, she's coming up on her 45th day. And she said, Coach Rob, I'm gonna have to get with you because I think I need to do another 45, because I am just amazed by my results and my weight loss and how I feel. She said, this has just been incredible, you know, and she's just coming up, I think this week or next week is the end for her. And, but to get those type of results that quickly, you know, that quickly, I don't know of any other program where you get these type of results healthily, you know what I mean? Because there's some stuff where you can get results, but like, what did you do to get them? You know what I mean?
Right.
And how you gonna maintain it? You know, this is nothing. I was telling Pops, this is only thing this is based on is eating God's food and moving your body.
Yep. Simple movement.
That's it.
Simple movement of your body, consistent.
Yeah, and eating God's food. It's not, you don't have to take no supplements. People come in, they think they got to buy supplements. One girl said, I want to join, but my back is kind of hurting. So I was trying to wait. I said, no. Can you walk? Can you walk? Because if you can walk, you can do this program. She said, I thought we was going to be exercise. I said, I'll just walk. She said, I could do that. She signed up. That's, I mean, but you know, you come in with these preconceived notions about what it is. And, you know, they think of me and they, you know, I don't know, whatever they think, you know, military drill sergeant, they think of the HIIT workouts, whatever they think, you know, and they're like, oh, I ain't ready for that. I'm like, can you walk? You know, if you can walk, you can do this, you know, if you can barely walk, you can do this, you know, because there's some people who barely making it, but guess what? They're just barely walking.
I barely walked.
And made it.
Literally. He was out there shuffling when he got out of the hospital. I mean, there's a couple of times, I promise you, I went to get in the car, go looking for him. I was like, he been out there too long, you know, too long. I was a little worried. Barely, I mean, like, just barely picking up his feet, you know. So this has been an amazing journey. So Fred, so we came in for Fred. And Stacy jumped on that thing on the overflow. Okay. And so Fred, tell the people how much weight have you lost now?
Man, I'm tipping about minus 15. The last I weighed about 59 pounds. 59
pounds in 89 days.
He trying to be all modest, but he probably secretly compete with Leroy, so he ain't want to say the number.
Yes. Or compete with me.
Oh, okay.
That's good. That is awesome, man. 59 pounds in 89 days is awesome.
I never thought I could weigh this much again.
I was about to say, when was the last time? When was the last time you were this size?
It's probably college. I don't know. I mean, it's been a minute. I actually probably never wanted to be this size. If to be honest, I'm like, hey, somebody say you need to go on a diet. What's that? I'm eating. I'm trying to gain weight.
But you know what? Let's live there for a little bit, because see, what you're talking about is like, I think that's what a lot of people would say. And the thing is, people, they look at, I'm just gonna say the majority of people they see, because we have a weight problem in our, I'll just say in our country, but it's really the world.
Yeah.
But in our country, we're at what 2/3 of the people are overweight, you know, or more. And so when you're used to seeing that many people overweight, that's the norm.
Right.
And so what happens is, so now, right now, you and Stacy, you guys look healthy. But the thing is, it's gonna be some people, if they haven't already done so, looking at you say, man, you withering away, you losing too much weight and all this other stuff. When in reality, you're the picture of health.
Yeah.
Right.
And so the thing is, you have people that's overweight, and that's the norm. So when you're used to seeing people that's big around you, and I was one of those people, so I'm not trying to talk down on anybody. I was one of those people, and that was just the norm. So now with anything that's different from that is abnormal.
Right.
So you guys look abnormal because you guys don't look like everybody else. So y'all are too small. Y'all lost too much weight. Y'all are too skinty. Okay.
Right.
So, but I'm telling you, man, you gotta resist the urge to allow that to affect you, because it could.
Yes.
It could when you got so many people telling you that. So have you guys reached rock star status yet? Because like what I'm saying is, Leroy, it happened to Leroy, it happened to Nat, it happened to me. It may have already happened to you, where people they want to talk to you. They see how you were and how you are, and they want what did you do? Did you look great? You got to resist the urge to feed on that. You can't feed on it.
No.
You got to channel it, rechannel it. Like has that happened to you yet?
For me, yeah. I mean, but I've actually brought played a part in 2 additional I know of people joining Sugar Ain't Sweet. 2 of my brothers on the block is what I call them. They definitely one that's doing well. I mean, I'm proud of him, and he's about 30 days in. I talked to him yesterday, and he gave me his, told me he had to redo his goals. I said, yeah, I had to do that a couple times. that initial goal you shatter, and then you got to do another goal. And so and I mean I've had this talk with Coach Rowe, as I call her, about how to, because I imagine I'm getting a lot of questions. I just can imagine how many she got. So she says, hey, send them to the master's class and they'll get all their questions answered. But
that's right.
It's been rock star for me, because everybody that sees me, that sees us, we walk together. They're looking at like, who are y'all? What did y'all do? And then she asked me, are you going to tell them? I'm like, no, I'm just trying to finish my walk.
Priority. That's good. Priority.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's what I do it now, because so many people hit me up. They want to get on a call and talk. I'm like, no, I do all my talking on the master class now. They can do that. I don't do those one-on-ones anymore. It just makes sense, because the reason being, it's better for them actually, because I'm going to shortchange it if you just get on a one-on-one with me. You're not going to get everything. You're not going to get the whole, understand the whole concept of, what we're doing and why we're doing it. And people actually learn stuff on the master class. So I'm shortchanging. If I just do a little 30-minute call with you, you're going to make a decision, an uninformed decision. So the master class, I think, gives you all the information you need to make an informed decision to move forward. So that's why I tell everybody, send them the link. People hit me up almost every day. Rochelle, what should I tell people? Where should I send them? Let me send you this registration link. That's what you send this to them.
The flip side of that, though, is, early on when we first started sharing with people, I won't say we had all the time in the world, but we spent a lot of time explaining things to people early on. And it was no problem really taking the time to do that. Okay. And honestly, it's not really a problem now. It's only because we're limited in the number of people that we can share that with. If we give that same amount of time to everybody, we wouldn't be able to help but only so many people. Right. But the master class, it leverages our time, because it could be 100 people listening to the masterclass at the same time.
Yes.
But we can only talk to one person at a time. Right. And so that's really the thing. We have all the answers, but the thing is, there's something about that master's class with Rochelle's energy on there, and then also with the testimony sprinkled in, where you got real people that's on there that went through the program. It adds to it, and so it definitely, we want to help everybody. Yeah. But if we spend 2 hours talking to you, that's 2 hours that we could, could have been doing something that to better the group that we're working with. So how do you feel about the calls? How do you feel about the calls?
The calls, for me, inspiring. And I learned this from Bod for God. It really does. I feel like it takes a team to kind of help complete things, and that coaching call on Sunday kind of brings that team back into it. One of the and one of the things for me, I think on one of the calls, someone said that I was an inspiration to them, and I didn't even realize. And that kind of made me, I'm not gonna say my head got bigger, but it did make me feel good. And it kind of gave me confirmation that what I'm doing is working. And absolutely, people are paying attention. So I think it's a wonderful, wonderful tool. Yes. And people, people are up and honest. We're one big family. One big family.
You know what? And it's good because, some people can be private about things or whatever, but we tell them up front, listen, no judgment zone. Well, I said that even in the masterclass, like, like no judgment zone, like transparency. This is the time. And one big happy family. We're all here trying to get well. So let it out. Like Pop said, what do you say? Put your dirt in the street.
Put your mess in the street.
Yes.
Put your mess in the street. Put your mess in the street. You know what I mean? Right. So that's because if you do that, then it's like you don't have to worry about it. You just let it go. You know what I mean? If you always like, I don't want to say this. Even like somebody, sometimes they'll text me on the side. I'm like, put this in the group. Put it in the chat, because if you ask me, somebody else may have the same question. Like this is going to help somebody else. So I told him, I said, I'm not going to answer. Put it in the group, and then I'll answer it. No, I'm not answering. That was just today. So I'm like, don't do that. Put it in the group. Why you hitting me up on the side? Oh, I just put it in the group. That's well. I know. I said, no, we just listen. One big happy family. It's like you don't have to. It's no judgment. So everybody's trying to get well. That's it. But no, okay. So let me get to my girl, Stacy. Because let me go back to. I will say that when we talked, was that on the Zoom call? Was that the Zoom call or when I talked to Fred? I forgot when you were kind of in the background when we were talking. Was that the Zoom call?
Zoom call.
Yeah. I heard the what's the word I'm gonna say? The concern in your voice. Mm-hmm. It was the voice of a concerned wife, a wife concerned for her husband's life. I heard it, and I could totally relate. I could totally relate. When we got off, I told Pa, I said, Stacy's scared. I heard it. Mm-hmm. I heard it in her voice. I said, we got to help him, and so just to, like I said, besides that one hiccup, once we got you over the hurdle, when you were okay, you know what I mean? Tell Stacy was okay, and Pops was able to, praise God, was able to identify that or that, because I think that was on the health coaching call, and he asked you how you doing, and you was like, and so as soon as we got off, he was like, "Thumbs up with Fred." Let me call. Let me check on Fred.
Actually, I called him the next morning because we both up early in the morning working out, so I knew he was up. Soon as he posted, that's when I FaceTime.
Yeah. But he said something as soon as we got off the phone. He's like, "Did you hear Fred?" Yeah, something's not right. I'm gonna reach out. So that is the benefit of. I know y'all think how they paying attention to all of this. Like people say, "How y'all seeing that?" Listen, I'm not saying there's never gonna be a time where the numbers don't, become so big that we lose track. But I'm just saying we see a lot. We see a lot. We pay attention. I mean, this is what we're for. And so then we got Tanisha's in there. She's plugging away. I see she's holding people accountable, which is cool. Even Dr. Didi, she jumps in there sometimes, posting stuff. So which is cool. But Stacy, how has this been for you? Like coming in, deciding to do this, and like, what were your thoughts? Like coming into this thing, what were your thoughts?
I'm thankful that I did. In reference to Pops recognizing something's going on with Frederick, thank you very much. Because I was asking him, you all right? Because I was in the program, but I'm still his wife. But I didn't know what you guys were looking for, just putting trust in you. And he would just tell me, yeah, I'm all right. And being married this long, 20 some years, I have to realize when to let go, not to agitate, or because that don't work for us.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because when later on that day, he said, I talked to Pops. I said, what are you talking about? And he that's when he told me what was going on. I just like, I thank you, God. I'm glad I've learned over the years to just let some things go.
Yeah.
You got to trust and believe. And I knew how we communicate with each other, with you guys. And I was thankful that God allowed me to just let it go. I'm also thankful and grateful just letting go that we went through this program together. It's just all things we go out and buy now. It's automatic. He picking us up. You ever had this? I said, just a little bit of it. We can try, because I eat it. It's okay. And so he's tried a lot of vegetables. And knock on wood, the only thing that he didn't like, avocados. I love avocados.
I love avocado, man.
He ain't messing with it. He tried a lot of things. He tried a lot of things once. Radishes. He didn't like Brussels sprouts at first. I mean, it is just so this journey and us growing together. It's been fun, interesting, a spark. And I like going into him. He'll go and pick out. You ever had this? Yeah, just try it. Just get a piece of it. And I like it because he's trying.
Yeah.
But I just love it because we're doing this together. We're communicating better. Sitting down talking and just laughing. And I laugh at him, and now he's able to laugh at himself, some stuff that he does. He just said, well, I didn't know. I said, it's all right. We don't know anything. It's okay. So, I mean, that's my ultimate. He's my ultimate team. We're in this together. And just knowing that this is it. We're going forward like this. It's so. I'm not gonna say it's easy, but it's so
simple.
So
it's simple but not easy. It's simple but not easy.
It's simple but not easy. I enjoy seeing him because at first I was chopping up all his vegetables and stuff and putting it in Ziploc bags, and he can make a salad. He gets up in the morning after we finish working out. He cutting, chopping, putting his salad stuff together, and so when he's ready to eat, he just is already there. Put his dressing on last, and I mean, it's just seeing the stuff that he's eating. I love it. I love it.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So sugar ain't sweet, like it's a marriage enhancer too.
I'm like, I've been 89 days without a piece of fruit. I'm like, now I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna eat Thursday, but I'm like, I don't even know. I don't really have a taste for a fruit. So
nope.
See?
So what do you have a taste for? What do you want?
I to be honest, to really be honest.
No,
Yeah.
no, just be half honest.
Half honest.
No, be honest. Be honest.
My a friend of my wife's doctor made us some oatmeal cookies for Christmas, and we froze some of
Froze them.
I think I'm gonna thaw some out.
But you know what? That's good.
Just taste a little bit.
But Fred, here's the good news. You know what to do.
Yes.
That's right.
See, because the thing is, the program was not designed for you to never eat any of that stuff again.
Correct.
Okay, the program is designed for you to get control of your blood sugars, so everything else can fall in line.
Yes.
And so over the course of the 90 days, you learn how to take care of your body. It's like tomorrow, when tomorrow's over, you're going to have the keys to your new body, and you're going to be able to drive it how you see fit.
That's right. That's right.
Well, I'm definitely driving a Mercedes or a BMW.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's it. That is the lifestyle. That's what, if you remember in Bob the Guy, when people would say, I fell off the wagon, I had a burger. I said, that's not falling off the wagon. That's part of the lifestyle. Why do people people think they either 0 or 100? Like, I'm like, no, you don't. You can't live there.
Mm-hmm.
You can't live at 100. You can be okay living at about 85 and 90. It's okay right there. I don't know. People say, oh, I fell off. Yeah, it's not falling off.
You stepped off.
You stepped off. You didn't fall off the wagon. You stepped
Right.
off the wagon. It's a difference. And so it's about having control. It's about mindset. And then even if you choose
it's
to,
not a phase of life, it's a way of life.
right. And even if you choose to just say go on a vacation, and you just say you were on a cruise, and they got all them buffets,
The all-inclusive package.
all inclusive, you know what I mean? Now you probably go put on a few pounds, you know what I mean? Because you're on this thing. But the beauty is when you come back, you know exactly what to do.
Yes. Yes.
Because when you fall back into your regularly scheduled programming, it just the weight just falls off.
Yeah.
Yes.
It just falls off. That's why I never worry. If I go out, I'm like, I'm not about to. I'm eating. I mean, I'm not about to go somewhere and do that. That's not what I'm gonna eat. Now, I mean, some things I probably won't eat, but I'm just saying I'm gonna eat what I want to eat.
Mm-hmm.
If I put on a few pounds, it's back. It's within a week. Within that 7 days of being back, it's gone.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's gone just like that. So that's the beauty. That's empowerment.
Mm-hmm.
That's empowerment right there. And that's what we want all of our people to have. We want them to be empowered, that they know what to do and not be frantic. People say, oh, I can't eat that. All right, Rochelle, you gonna eat it? I'll be like, yeah, I'm eating it. Yeah, I'm eating it. I know it was funny. When I was in the military, we would have like a, promotion ceremony, any type of ceremony, they have food or whatever. Everybody looking to see what I'm gonna eat, I didn't know you ate fried chicken wings. I don't know why. I never told you I eat fried chicken wings. You gonna get some cake, Colonel Parks? Indeed. I'm just waiting for them to cut it. I'm giving you a slice. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yeah,
Right.
I'm getting some. But again, I mean, that one slice of cake ain't gonna do me in. But I'm just saying, that's people that they don't understand the lifestyle. Yeah, they don't understand.
You've always, as long as I've been training with you, you're right. You never promote people being vegan. You never promote people doing extreme diets. But you said, just you got to get in your mind how to eat. I've seen things you eat, but like I said, now that I've been through the program, I know doing a 7-day fruit and vegetable challenge. And again, I haven't had fruit either, so I only have a taste for fruit.
Right.
And it, like I said, 3rd day, the weight start moving. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's a funny feeling when you first realize I can feel the weight moving my body. And I get on the scale. I said, oh my gosh.
Mm.
When it first started happening, you was like, it's something different. or with me, like my stomach, some going, the rolls here, they don't. Let me get on the scale. Let me get on the scale. But it's like I feel moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that's when I get on the scale. I say, oh my gosh, so I know what to eat, how to eat it, and I'm great. I'm all right.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I am eating. We're eating.
That's sweet.
We are eating, but
Yeah, that's why I tell
But
people nobody should be starving here. We have plenty to
yeah,
eat.
I guess full.
You see? You
yes,
see my big old salads. I eat. People
yes,
say, you gonna eat all that? Every morsel.
yes.
Every
You know,
morsel.
you
I
know
do
mine
just
And
at
I
work.
know I know your salad. I know your salad, Stacy, from way back. Stacy make the big old salads.
Well, I got another question for Fred. Oh, go ahead, Stacy. Go ahead, Stacy.
at work. I make my salad. Ooh, can I have some? Give her. They say you still got a salad. You can eat all that. I go in and I got to go in the kitchen, wash my bowl. They said you ate all that. Yeah. And then they come out. Ooh, I can taste the cherry tomatoes. I can taste the green peppers. They said you ain't putting no seasoning on that. I want to taste my vegetables. I'm hooked on now. Mom's got the butter lettuce. It has its own taste. And I love it. And the romaine lettuce now is fabulous. But you can taste that you said taste your food.
That's right.
I can taste my
That's
food.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a question for Frederico.
What's
Did you get some more clothes yet, man?
Oh man.
Look at Stacy. Look at Stacy.
So I'm full confession. I'm gonna yesterday arguing with my wife about what size I am. You know you should be wearing a large. I'm like, I am an extra large.
You were.
That shirt
When? Where? Not the picture you
um,
sent me. Not the picture you sent me, Fred.
Thank you.
well, okay, so here's my dilemma. I'm not young. I'm an old chicken, not a spring chicken. So I don't like the tight fitting stuff. So I mean,
But it needs to fit though. We just say tight fit, it just needs to fit.
Okay, well, I got okay, yeah. So I'm working on that part.
Go ahead, Stacy.
I've emptied the closet. The closet is nothing in there fits me.
I know it's nothing. I know. I know. That's the same thing with Pops. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Stacy.
Me too.
We going to the store. The sweatpants he wearing, I'm gonna put an LMA clamp and rope around her. He walking around holding the pants up. Now, I said, Frederick, his shirt's like a windshield, like a washing machine. So the argument was he walking around holding the pants up, walking around holding the pants up.
Come on,
Every time
Frederico.
you move, you see the wash machine going. I said, Frederick, what size shirt is that? It's a large. Why are you wearing a large?
It's an extra large. It was an extra large.
You made it worse.
Well, no, because I was wearing 2X's, and sometimes I would wear a 3X. Just
you're not a extra large. You're not a large. So when we go out this weekend, we go in the store and he's trying on every size.
Frederico, I came from 3X. I'm in the mediums now.
Thank you.
I'm in mediums.
He was a 3X, man.
Come
Listen,
on, man.
I told you that hoodie is mine that he
this
has
Rochelle,
on.
I can wear all of her. I can wear all her stuff, man. I can wear everything she got in her closet.
That's my hoodie.
I'm not helping.
That's my hoodie, man. Can you believe that? It's a medium.
So
I get it, but I'm gonna yeah. So one of the one of the funniest things that happened along the way. Last March, March 2020, right before COVID, I decided in my infinite wisdom that I was going to get me a custom-made tuxedo.
Okay.
I went, got fitted. It was we had a few black tie events which all got canceled because of COVID, weddings and some other scholarship stuff. And so I had it ordered, made to measure. And because the stores closed, it never came in.
Right.
So finally, about September, they called me and said, "Hey, by the way, your tuxedo's here. You can come get it." So I called them and said, "Well, due to COVID, I've gained a little weight. Let me lose a little weight, and then I'll come pick up my tuxedo." And they said, "Okay, no problem. We'll keep it. It's in the store." I had already paid for it. It wasn't no big deal. They just had to do the final whatever.
Fitting.
And I said, "Okay, I got to get rid of some of this COVID weight." And so, to me, it's maybe 5 or 10 pounds. I know. I went like the first week of April.
Yeah.
To the store, and they said, "Put the jacket on." And the guy looked and said, "Oh, this is not going to work." But the blessing of God, and I won't disclose how much I paid for this made-to-measure tuxedo. The guy said, "We're going to take care of you." So,
yes.
Wow.
That's a blessing right there.
Yeah,
Yes.
That is a blessing.
That's a blessing right there. They just basically got them a customer, because that would have been bad had they went with primer on you.
He said, "We'll remeasure you, and we'll take care of it. Don't worry about it."
Praise God.
That's awesome.
Praise God.
I was like,
that's awesome.
Because only thing I said, well, I need to find somebody that's 6'5", 260 that can wear this thing, because I ain't gonna try to wear it again. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
Sure. Okay.
I'm loving that story. That's an awesome story.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
So I'll one day I'll be black tying it, looking good.
Yeah, I want to see that. Make sure I'll send me a picture of that. Send me a picture of that.
You'll get it.
Hey, Pops, did you see the pictures that they sent? I sent it to you on email. I forwarded you the email. Did you see it?
Did you send it today?
It was yesterday. I sent it to your email, but but both of them look like little school age kids. Both of them standing in front of Fred was standing in front of the garage, and I think Stacy was like on the sidewalk, looking like a little girl, little pixie tail with the little pants on. I said, boy, look at this.
So Stacy, you
look at these babies.
Yes, the doctors are telling me you look fabulous. You look fabulous, and the good thing is they all have seen. I told everybody at work what I was doing, and we have lunches and everything like that. Remember, I sent you the picture for Valentine's Day. The doctor brought in all this candy and everything, and I was like, "Help, okay." Or
I know,
every Friday, one doctor brings fruit, brings stuff, and now I grew up Krispy Kreme from Richmond, Virginia. That's all I know, Krispy Kreme. Dunkin' Donuts, when I came up here, I don't like them. A couple of weeks ago, the doctor brought in Krispy Kreme donuts. I said, just open up the top, let me smell it. That's all I want to do. But one interesting thing I found out doing this program, a friend of one of our doctors who bakes, she made somebody a pineapple cake for their birthday. I love me some pineapple. I found out maybe last year sometime I'm kind of allergic to pineapples, where I would take Benadryl and stuff like that. Now I could smell the coconut and I could feel the coconut going inside my body. I ain't even taste it. Well, I had to go to the patient first that evening. I had an allergic reaction, and just smelling it.
Wow.
She used the real coconut. Now
Mm-hmm.
Three layer coconut like your grandma and big auntie and all used to make back in the day.
Yeah.
Coconut between each layer,
Mm.
pineapples. But I could smell it in my office. I could feel it. Just my body soaking it up. Was going
Mm.
home. One of the nurses came out and said, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "I don't know, but your eyes." I said, "Well, they feel like they kind of itchy." She said, "No, your eyes about to close." Now, usually, I took a half a Benadryl because I ain't want to go to sleep. The doctor came up to me. He said, "What did you eat?" I didn't eat anything. He
Mm.
said, "Your eye." He said, and then she said, You didn't have any pineapple upside down?" I said, "No." He said, "You're having an allergic reaction." I said, "I didn't eat it." Went to
Just in
patient
the
first.
air.
Airborne.
Inhalation. Yeah.
Yes.
Inhalation. Wow. It's like that
So
sometimes.
yeah. But
Yeah.
everybody they know the program on. They see the way I'm eating and the stuff that come to office. You know, I can smell the fried chicken. I can all the barbecue sauces and everything. Everybody's cooking, but I have no desire. I'll go in and say,
Mm.
"Oh, that looks good. You want some?" No, no.
Master
Feels
food. You
good.
mastered it.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's why I know I mastered it because we get lunches and the doctor's bringing stuff, the candy and all that stuff. Smelling the coffee,
Yeah.
everything. And I
Mm-hmm.
can make the coffee for the doctors because I make strong coffee. I only drink it. I don't
That's
have
awesome.
a desire for it. And just the sweets we get, I don't have a desire for it. Now I am a fried chicken person. So I know I'm gonna get me some fried chicken. A wing. I'm going for the wing. That's going to happen.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be homemade or for some from a particular place.
Shoppers Food Warehouse.
Now they didn't pay that sponsorship fee. They didn't pay that sponsorship fee.
Okay.
Right.
But hey,
SFW.
when I come to work in the morning, I can smell it.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Y'all look great, man. I'm so
Yeah.
happy for you guys. I sent no, I didn't. I didn't send Johanna a picture. I texted Johanna. I said Stacy lost 37 pounds. She said, I ain't know Stacy had 37 pounds to lose. I
But
said, yeah,
what you
30.
would say, Rochelle, we gonna lose what we need to lose.
Right.
And
That's what
I'll
I
say I
say.
need to lose 37 pounds.
Praise God.
Yep.
I
As
just
people
let it
say, I
go.
don't want to lose this. I said, listen, you're gonna lose whatever you need to lose. You're gonna lose. That's what it is.
Yes. And that's what
We can't
happened.
control it. Yeah,
Nope. Long as you're doing the
that's it.
program right, it's gonna happen.
Amen.
It's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm the
If you check,
overflow,
if
then
I
you
say
know.
check it all the boxes. Yeah, that's right. Overflow. That's the beauty that someone hit me up and said, well, I don't know, say because I don't even promote that. I'm not even saying. I just say the program works. The program works. That's what I'm gonna say.
It definitely works. It definitely
The
works.
program works, man.
Yes.
It's amazing. And I know even with all these testimonies, there are people watching that will say, "Well, that's them. It don't happen for me like that because I've tried everything." Like what would you say to that person, Fred? That person that said that they've been on medication for 20, 30 years. They like, you know what?
Mm,
My mom, everybody, they say it's hereditary.
yeah.
I've tried everything. It doesn't work.
What I would say is to give this a try. If you, I can't say. I mean, I had my doubts. I'm not gonna day one. I'm like day two, actually day four, because I'm like, wait a minute. Hearing the testimonies of the 3 days really got to me. I'm like, what the heck? Because your numbers have to reset. What I learned. They just don't. One day you at 170 over 100, and then it drops to 120 over 80. So it's a progression, which I found that's what my body was going through. So, but for me, I would just say, what do you have to lose? Because the money you spend, $20 a month on meds,
Mm,
uh, whatever this costs. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't think I hesitated to transfer that
no,
money. I'm like, okay,
no, you didn't.
let me try this out because I done tried all this other stuff, and nothing seemed to work. And I'm here to tell you, the best 90 days of my life.
Yes.
I've never. No cough, no. I mean, even this, no razor bumps. I mean,
yes,
the black man's disease, so whatever they call it. Shave, he is shaved. I'm like, what? They ain't got to put no. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I mean, it's been.
Wow. Now you went deep. Now you went next level on that one. I ain't never heard that one. Fred. Wow. He said no.
It's really been one. I mean, I would promote it to anyone. Just, I mean, and I'm selling you short because I'll tell people, hey, just try. But in 45 days, you would be amazed what I lost, because it only took me 45. But if you don't want to do the 90, at least do the 45.
Yeah.
You still get results, and I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
You fan.
Yeah. That's
y'all
right.
stuck with us. Y'all stuck with us.
That's right.
For life.
That's right.
For life.
Right. Yeah. So this is the new way.
Yes.
As I told everybody, Thursday, which is my or 2 days from today, whatever day this is, my 91st day or first day in my new life.
Yes.
I
may break some rules, but I'll quickly get back on track.
No, it's lifestyle, like Rochelle said. It's lifestyle.
Yeah.
So you know what to do. It was probably breaking rules beforehand, but even beforehand, there was no rules to break because there were no rules.
Absolutely.
It was whatever.
Yeah.
It was whatever.
Yeah.
So now you know what to do. Like if you go out there and eat whatever the worst thing you think it could be, the next day you could be right back on track.
Okay.
Because you know what to do. You know what to do. Not to mention, but see, I don't think he is. See, but the thing is, it's almost like this. You went through all of this, and then you go to have an opportunity to do other. I mean, you had it in the program, but you were compliant. You're literally a model client, Fred, for real. You're a model client. But when you're outside of that, and then you have a chance to do it, then you realize it's like, what's the cost? At what cost? It's like I mean, I just had a conversation with Rochelle like yesterday, the day before, how like I used to relish the moment to eat a lot of food. Like buffets were the thing. I don't like buffets now. You know why? Because I can't get my money's worth.
Right.
So, because before that
was our sole purpose.
3 times, 4 times, 5 times.
You gonna get your money's worth.
It'd be like LeBron, not 1 championship, not 2 championships, not 3, not 4. but to the thought of getting not refills, but the thought of getting second and third and fourth, it doesn't make me feel good because I know what it's doing to me. You know, so when you have a chance to eat that stuff, it's like you think about it, it's like, is it worth it? It ain't worth it. Rochelle talk about that bank account. Do I want to write that check?
Nah.
I don't want to write that check. I'm keeping that money in my account.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. That's it, man. That's powerful, guys. Listen, if you're watching this,
sugar,
you know what, and sugar ain't sweet, and you know what, I got the consultation. You know what, I need to start putting the registration, masterclass registration down there versus the consultation right there, because when we get on this I'm just gonna give them the link to the masterclass.
Give them everything.
You know, so that's the link I should put down there as the ticker, so they can register for that for people that watch this thing. But even if they jump on the consultation, tell them about the master class. But so yeah, this is great. Super proud of you guys.
Thank you.
So
Thank y'all.
I mean, it's like family. Anytime we can help family, and we're humble to help anybody, but we can help family. I mean, that's like, man, because sometimes family is the hardest one. That's the hardest, nut to crack sometimes. So when we can help family, it's like, wow,
Appreciate it.
That's a
Yeah.
blessing.
Yeah.
Now
That's a
you
blessing right
gotta go
there.
bowling.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bowling.
Look, you perked him up when you said that. Look at that. You perked him up.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
Right.
me and
Yeah.
Rochelle started doing tennis. Maybe we can do that too.
Oh.
I'll
Oh
play
yeah.
tennis
We
now.
just
Let's get
started.
him into it.
We
Yeah,
just started. We just
Frederico,
started.
tennis,
We
baby.
just started.
Okay.
I've only had
Okay.
one lesson. Pops has had 3 lessons now. I've had one. So yeah, we just started. Something we've always wanted to do. That's something we could do together, you know.
Great
And so we just
exercise.
started.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's something. Exercise.
Yeah. Oh man. Anything before we shut this thing down? Anything you want to add? Anybody?
Sugar ain't sweet.
And it ain't free either.
It ain't free either.
I
Oh
just want to
man.
thank you both
Yeah.
with this program because you saved my husband's life
Praise God.
and you probably saved mine too. So I want to thank. I
Praise God.
I'm really appreciating just letting go. I letting God just lead me to you guys to just let it go. Y'all got it. They got it. And y'all did you did an excellent job. Thank you
Thank you
very
for
much.
that. Thank you for that, Stacy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, I can't wait to see y'all so I get my bear hug. Fred, you know I be getting my bear hug, man. I be getting my
I
bear
don't know.
hug from
It ain't a
The
bear
two
no
of us
more.
together might be
It ain't
one
a
bad.
bad. I know it ain't a bear hug anymore.
It ain't a bad
It's
hug no
what
more.
is it? It's a giraffe hug or something. It ain't no bear hug no more.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, we need to connect. Maybe we go out to dinner one Saturday evening or something.
Yeah.
Just go hang out.
Let's put it
Yeah,
on the
we
we're gonna
just
put it on
went
the
out.
books after this. Put it on the books.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So thank you guys. We thank you all for trusting us.
Yes.
Because we know this was serious. This was serious.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we're always humbled by the opportunity to walk alongside you, and help you in this and help anybody in this manner. And so we don't take it lightly. Like you all are part of our every conversation. There's not too many conversations Pops and I have that we're not talking about our sugar ain't sweet people. We got a whole sugar ain't sweet community. I said we're gonna have a
Yes.
meetup one day. We're gonna have a
Yeah.
meetup one day.
I'll be there.
And everybody come together and just see, because it's amazing to be helping people all across the country and never have seen them in person. Well, we know you all, but
Right.
I mean, I probably can count on one hand how many people we've actually seen, in the program, So, to even Tanisha, never met her in real person. I mean, in real life. So I'm excited to meet her one day soon too. So,
Yes.
but that's it, guys. Listen, for those that are watching, please share. This is an amazing testimony. Fred was on blood pressure medication for 30 years. He got off in 28 days. Lost 59 pounds. Stacy, his wife, lovely wife, was coming alongside. She got it on the overflow. Lost 37 pounds. Looks like a little school-age girl. Look at her. It's just amazing. And Fred is happen to share this with 2 of his neighborhood friends, and they're now in the program and doing well. And yeah, God is good. God is
Yes, he
good. So
is. Yes.
if you're
Absolutely.
seeing this, click the link. Let's get on the conference. Let's get on the Zoom. Let's talk about it. And I'm definitely gonna send you to the master class and tell you that right now. That's where you're going. But we can talk. We can talk for a few minutes first, and let's get on that master class. So share. And it's not just blood pressure. It's not just diabetes. It's not just high cholesterol. It's not just weight. It's just health.
Help.
Okay. Sugar ain't sweet helps you to get healthy. That's what it does.
Yes.
Helps you to get healthy. So that's it. That's all I got, guys. That's it. I'm Rochelle T. Parks. I am your health motivator. Guess what? Whether you like it or not, I do not care. Okay. I can, I will, and I must continue to walk alongside you and help you to achieve optimal health. And we're out.
Love
Peace.
y'all. Bye. right. Thank
Love
you.
you. Bye.
Hey guys, before you go, I just want to let you know I am hosting a 7-day fruit and vegetable challenge on the first of the month. Guys, I do it every month. I've done it for the last 2 years. You say, right, why do I need that? Well, let me tell you what can happen in 7 days. In just 7 days, you can rid your body of the addiction to sugar, the addiction to salt. You can get rid of inflammation in the body. Guys, you can get mental clarity. You can sleep better. So many great things can happen in just 7 days. So don't delay any longer. Go ahead and click the link below and go ahead and sign up. We're getting started on the 1st, okay? I'll see you on the 1st. Let's go.